In this video about exploring sculpture, we will play with some of the modulation possibilities. Okay, so as usual, I'll go back to the tutorial default setting. Sounds like this. We have object 1 supplying energy into the system with an impulse, and let's make it more harmonic sound. Turn the resolution up to maximum. Okay, that'll do for a start. Now, down in the bottom part of the screen, we have all the various modulation capabilities, and there's a lot of them. We've got several LFOs, LFO1, LFO2, jitter generators, which are kind of like random number generators, a vibrato generator, which is another LFO, which is optimized for vibrato, velocity controls, a randomizer for note on, and continuous controllers. So we won't do all of those, we'll just concentrate on just one of the LFOs, for example. Now, you can use the LFO to modulate whatever you like. So let's turn it on, and we'll just modulate the pitch first of all. And it sounds like vibrato, just as we would expect. Slow it down. Let's modulate some other things. Let's modulate the pickup position. Now it sounds kind of like a chorus. I'll move the pickup. Let's invert. Make it bigger. It's got its own envelope generator, so we can make it decay. Or slowly build up, dying away too quickly. It can be polyphonic or monophonic, which means the different notes could be playing at different frequencies. We can change the waveform, obviously. Let's try one of the weirder ones, a sample and hold with lag, that will make it wander around. So we're now essentially moving our pickup A around. We can also use it to modulate something else at the same time. Like, let's make it modulate our pitch. Well, we got that kind of drunk behavior there. Let's get LFO2 and modulate something else. Let's make it have a sawtooth wave. What shall we modulate? We'll modulate something like the string stiffness, which will give us different amounts of inharmonic material. Move it in the middle. Quite interesting sort of combination. Remember, with sculpture you always experiment with everything, because you don't know what you might end up with. Let's turn the resolution back up and put a different sound into it. Okay, so we got a bunch of weird sounds there. We can make it modulate anything else that we like. For example, let's turn on object 3 and have it move around. It's currently bouncing. If we wanted to, we could sync it to the tempo of the piece. change the shape. We could add another object in just to what we could do is we could use this envelope generator over here. Let's turn it into envelope mode. So we've got this. Let's just make it go up and then down over about a second. And let's send this, turn it on, send it to control. Maybe the object to strength. Let's try that. Here it is. Now, that was very painful. I'm sorry if you're deaf. Now, getting some quite complex interactions here. Now, all of this, as you can hear, can very easily get out of control. So you've got to be a bit careful. The envelope generator is quite complex, but we'll just use some basic things. It's going at an attack and then decaying to 0. There are 2 envelope generators. Okay. Let's look at morphing for a little bit. Now with morphing, I'm going to select that. Actually, I'm not going to use these at all. This is for randomizing. Well, I'm going to move this to the different corners. I've got 5 different places where we can make it go. And let's go for the center. For simplicity, I'm going to get it sounding like that in the center. And I'm going to have this turned off and this turned off, and also this turned off. We'll turn him off as well. So here everything is turned off. Now we can go for the center. Let's go to A. Let's change our sound here, and let's turn this modulation on. So when I'm here in A, it sounds like that. When I go here, it goes back to where we were before. So we can go between those different things. Let's do one more. Let's make it B. We'll move our little ball over there. We'll make this go over here somewhere. And we'll go mad with all of our modulation. Just a little bit of that. So now, what we could do is we can turn on our envelope generator for controlling our modulation and grab different little balls here which represent the different segments. So here, that is that one there. Here, that is that one here. And the third one is in here somewhere, which I'm going to make it go over here. And the fourth one, we're going to make it go over there somewhere. This one can go over here. And this one can go somewhere like that. And we can put the center back there. So the actual sound traveled through between the different settings that I'd made. I'd made a setting for here, here, and here. So as the sound progressed, it changed around. I could make this sync with the track, or I could make it go twice as fast. I can do more things with continuous controllers, but I'm not going to do that now because it will become way too complicated. But that just gives you an idea of some of the possibilities that you can have with the modulation routings in Sculpture. With this you can get very complex evolving sounds